Hare Krishna everyone. Today now I am going to show you how to conduct or how to make a quiz using Quizizz website. So first to do that you have to open your Google Chrome browser, and after that go to the address bar and type the website name, which is quizzizz.com, and this is the website name, and you have to write /admin. This is the extra one you need to write here, and please click enter. Yeah. See, actually it should direct you. It should direct you to this page, and here if you see right side there is an option called login. Please click on it. Now a pop-up appears asking you to log in into the account or website. You can do it easily with login with Gmail. It is very easy, and it will ask you to choose any of your Google accounts, and I'm choosing my Google account. Just click on it, then it will take you to the website home page, which will look like this. Yeah. Now what you should do is go to the address bar here. Here you see there is something like this. Go to this address bar, and we have to make a small modification to this. Here as you can see there is something called join slash. As you can see here there is something called https://quizizz.com/join hash. Now what I am doing is remove the join hash and write admin here, and then again click enter. Now it will redirect you to the admin page. Okay, and now you can actually create your own quiz. If you see the left side of the screen, there is an option called create. Click on it. Now it will ask you the name of the quiz. The name of the quiz, let us say you are conducting a Bhagavad Gita quiz. Write name as Bhagavad Gita, and it will ask you to choose the relevant subjects. Click on more and click on other and click next. Then it will redirect you to the page which will look like this. Now if you see here, there is our next step is to click on this import from spreadsheet option. Before you actually do that, you should be ready with your Excel sheet. Actually when you click on it, I will show you what will be happening, but before you click on it, make sure that you already have your Excel sheet, and your Excel sheet should contain the format something like this. As you see, your Excel sheet contains all the questions and answers which you want to put into your quiz. So now you can see the column A contains all the questions, and the column B contains all the type of the questions. Since we are conducting a quiz, all of them are multiple choice, and column C contains first option of the question, column D second option of the question, and column E third option of the question, and column F fourth option of the question, and lastly last column contains the answer to the question. If let us say if the first question is what was Dhruva Maharaj's desire, and let us say if the answer is fourth option, you have to write the number here as 4. Like that we have framed here. As you can see, 30 questions we have framed here. And if you are ready with this Excel sheet, then I forgot to explain this last column. This last column actually contains the time limit for each and every of the question, and I have put time limit as 300 seconds, which is actually 5 minutes. If you want, you can actually change it according to your requirement. And before actually clicking that option, you have to ready with this Excel sheet. Now again go to this website. Now as you can see here, there is a import from spreadsheet option. As I am already ready with my Excel sheet, I will click on here, and after clicking a pop-up appears like this, import from spreadsheet. Click on drag and drop the file, or click to upload. Please click on it. After clicking, now go to the location where you have saved the file. Save the file, yes, and let us say this is the file you want to conduct a quiz exam for this. and click on open. Now after clicking open, all your Excel sheet data will be uploaded into this spreadsheet. Now as you can see here, if I scroll down, I should not see any red markings. If I see any red markings in this spreadsheet, then it indicates that there is an error in your Excel sheet. So if at all, if there is any red marking in your Excel sheet, then you have to close it and again modify the Excel sheet, and you have to again upload it. Okay, as you can see now here, there are no red markings, means the spreadsheet is fine. So we have to click on save. So when you click on save, this entire spreadsheet will be converting into a quiz. It will take a few minutes. Now, yeah, as you can see here, the entire spreadsheet is converted into the quiz. As we have framed 30 questions, there are all the 30 questions here, and along with this, it's also showing the answer. Here the green circle indicates that here it is the right answer for the question, and there are 4 options. Right answer is the green one, and as you can see here is a time limit. If you want your if you want to change your time limit for the question, you can actually change it by clicking on it. And if you want to change it to 20 seconds, you can click on 20 seconds. It will be changing. And if you want to change it for all the questions, then you have to click here. Then it will change for every question. Or if you want only question wise, then you can do it by clicking on it, clicking the option here. Now, okay. Let us say if you want to edit the question, then there is an option here called as edit. Click on it, and after clicking, it will open. Yeah, if you see here, it is actually showing the view of the quiz. After everything is over and you open the quiz, it looks like this. On the right side of the screen, it is showing like this, and on the left side, if you see here, it contains the question. If you want to change anything, let us say if you want to change, if you want to remove this any, you can remove it, or if you want to add, you can add it. Let us say your answer is true. By mistake you have put in it false in the Excel sheet, you can change it. As you can see here, there's a green mark which indicates that this is the answer for this question. You can change the answer. Let us say if you want answer to be true, you have to click on this another tick mark. Yeah, now you can see that true is the answer now, and click save to save the changes you have made to the question. Otherwise the changes will not be saved. Okay, like that you can edit, and this is like a preview. It shows all the questions that you have made and all the answers. You can go through it. If you have done any wrong while uploading, you have any wrong while writing in the Excel sheet, you can actually modify it here. And after that, if you see here, it will ask you to add an image. If you wish, you can add it. If you please click on it, and then please click here. Now go to the location where you have pictures, and as it is a Bhagavad Gita quiz, we will select the Bhagavad Gita wallpaper. We will upload it here. Now as you can see, there is an image here, and select the language as English, and select grades. It will ask you to select the grades. Now select the grades as professional development and public visible. Means anyone can see here. If you want only some people to see, you can put it as private, but mostly it will be public basis. Yeah. Now you can click on save. It will save all the changes you made. Now as you can see, the picture is uploaded here. Now click on done. Okay, now as you can see, it will show you the quiz made by you, and when did you make the quiz? 7 minutes ago. It will again show you all the questions. Now after creating the quiz, and if you want to play the quiz, or if you want others to play the quiz, you have to click this play live option. Or if you don't want to, and if you want yourself to practice, you have to click here. And if you want to assign a homework, you have to click here. Okay, now let us say if you want to give this quiz to your friends, or anyone has to attempt the quiz, then you have to click on play live. Now after clicking play live, as you can see here, there is something like this, the name of the quiz and the number of questions. And before actually clicking continue, please scroll down and it will ask you and see the settings. If you want that student has to attempt only one at a time, means after attempting one time he should not be, if you click on the link again, he should not be able to answer the quiz. If you want in that way, you can set the number of student attempts to 1, or if you don't means if you want the student can attempt this quiz any number of times, then you have to select the unlimited option. And show answers in the game, this option should be off, otherwise the answers will be visible to the players while playing the game. So you should be very careful about this. So please note this point, that this show answers in the game, this should be off. And show answers post game. Okay, if you want your players to show the answers once the quiz is submitted, then you can click on here, otherwise you have to click off. Now go to the gameplay settings. Yeah, see, as we have set timer for each question, so we have to enable this option. If the option is enabled, it will show you with green color. If the option is disabled, it will show you with color like this, show leaderboard. If you click this option, immediately after the quiz is over, it will show to the players all the rankings, who is first, who is second, who is third. It will show to them. If you don't want that and you want to announce the result, then you have to click here and shuffle questions. If you don't want to shuffle the questions, you can disable this option. If you enable this option, then the order will not be same as the questions you framed in the Excel sheet. The order will be different. The questions will be shuffled. And shuffle answer options is again your wish. If you enable this option, the answers will be shuffled. And yeah, show memes, and all these are options, you can go through it. Yeah, and we have to select the classic option or test option as your wish. Now to summarize the settings, I have selected this classic option, and if you scroll down, you see the advanced settings, student attempts unlimited, and yeah, you can take a snapshot of this if you are confused about the settings. Yeah, these are the entire settings before you want to start the quiz. Now after these settings are over, now we have to click on continue. When you click continue, it will show like this: to play this game, use any device to open. Now to actually share this game, or actually to share this quiz that you have created, you have to click on or share via. Once you click it, the link which is actually present, it will be automatically copied. There is nothing, there is no need to copy link again, but it will be automatically, once you click on it, it will be automatically copied as it is showing here. The link is copied. Okay, now let us say if you want to share this, you have to go to the WhatsApp web and log into the WhatsApp web using your phone. Scan the WhatsApp, it will take you to the WhatsApp web. And let us say if you want to share this to your friends. Now you have to you have to paste the link which you have actually copied. You have to paste the link which you have actually copied and then click enter. This is the link which you have actually copied. If you paste it, will look something like this. and you have to click on if the players click on the blue link here, they will be directed to the quiz page. Now if let us say I am playing this game and I click it, yeah, it will ask me to first rename myself. Let us say my name is Sukrit. Then I will enter it as Sukrit. Or let us say my name is Krishna. I will enter it as Krishna, and then I will click on start. Now this is actually from the player's point of view, and if you go here, this is from the admin point of view. As you can see here, I'm using two tabs at a time. So if somebody clicks on the link you have put in the WhatsApp, if somebody clicks on it and if somebody joins into the game, then it will show your name, then it will show their name. You can also see the number of participants here, and let us say you want to start the quiz at a particular time, then you will wait till all the participants join the quiz, and then you will click on start. Once you start the quiz will be started. As you can see here, the quiz will be started, and this is from the admin point of view, and this is from the player's point of view. I have opened two different tabs. So see, this is the way your quiz exactly looks like. And if you select the option, and it will show next question. If you select this option, it will show next question, and this will go on like this. And if you go to our admin page, see, it will show here how many questions he is attempting. Everything will be shown here. And once the quiz is over, and let us say okay, and let us say we have the player has played the quiz. Once the quiz is over, then you can end the quiz by clicking an option. There is a special option called as end game. After you have done with your quiz, or after all the players have attempted their quiz, then you have to select game option. By clicking on it, it will again ask you, are you sure want to end the game? By mistake, if you have pressed this option, then you can cancel it and end the time you want to end the game. But if you want to end the game, then you have to click on end game again. Then it will show you summary. See, it will show you the player and all the names of the players. Since there is only one player here, it will show you his name and what are the questions he attempted it correctly, what are the questions he attempted it wrongly. It will show you everything. Okay, now as you are done with the quiz, you have to provide marks to them. To do that, we have to to do that, so please go back here. You can go back by clicking this, and after going to this page again, our home page. Now as you can see, it will show you different options, and it will show you different options. Now if you see here, there's an option called reports. Please go to reports and click on reports. After clicking on it, it will show you all the quizzes that you have conducted, and the recently conducted quiz will be shown to you at the top of the page. And this is the page, and this is the quiz. This is the quiz. We have recently created it, Bhagavad Gita quiz. So it will show you total players, how many number of people have played that game. So you click on it, single click, it will direct you to something like this. And to download the marks of the players, okay, this is the quiz that I have previously conducted, but and we have also conducted many quiz. And after conducting the quiz, you should actually go to the quiz name and click on it. After clicking on it, it will open you something like this. Now, to get the marks of all the players, now if you see here, it will show you all the players and their performance here, and you should click download. Once you click download, then Excel sheet will be downloading, which contains the marks of all the players. If it is not downloading, then you have to click here. After clicking here, then it will download and you have to open that. And as you see, this is the Excel sheet that we will be opening here. And if you scroll down to it, yeah, and in this Excel sheet there will be two sheets. Yeah, see, it is showing the player level data in the next sheet. You click on it, then you will get the players data, and here you will get the players, all the players who have attempted the quiz, and you will get the score, you will get the accuracy, and what time they have started, and which phone they have attempted this quiz. And we don't need this information. Let us say if you want to provide them marks and ranks according to it, ranks according to the score, then we don't need these two. Then you can delete it by selecting it. You can select these two rows. After selecting these two rows, click on delete and it will be deleted. Then, and as you can see here, if you want scores, if you want scores to be displayed on your rank sheet, then you can you can keep it, or else you can delete it. Let us say we want to show only the players and the accuracy, then we will move it here. Yeah, as you can see, it will automatically sort the performance according to the sort the players according to the performance, as you can see here. So your rank card is ready, and you can copy this and post it in the group to the players who have actually played this game. And that's it. And this is how you actually conduct a quiz using quizzes. Thank you very much.